Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do Kotori from Love Life School Idol Project Season 1, her practice outfit. And the reason I say Season 1 is because in Season 2 it changes, but you probably already know that if you're here. Anyway, so this is the outfit I'm going to show you how to make. So I'm going to show you how to make these shoes, this t-shirt, and I also show a way you can make the skirt. I didn't like the skirt, so instead I wore these frilly shorts. So if you want to know how something like wash, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is the t-shirt, Okay, so we are starting with this yellow t-shirt that I got from Primark. It's actually 2 sizes too big, that's why it's too long, but just to make it shorter to fit me better, I am marking off where I want it to be, and then I am just going to cut along that line. The reason I actually got it 2 sizes too big, by the way, is because hers is like quite baggy on her. It's like the sleeves are really big. Anyway, so yeah, just cut along that line. Snoop, snoop. Then you are gonna fold it up a couple times. Actually no, iron it first, because that'll make everything like 10 times easier. So iron those, then fold it up once, iron it, fold it up again and iron it, because this will make sewing it like 50,000 times easier. So fold it twice, then just pin it. And by the way, where the seam is down the edge, you are just going to want to cut that in like a little triangle shape, just because then it won't have like a bump when you sew over that, and it will look like way better. Now I didn't film sewing it because, first of all, my mum actually sewed it because I can't sew like to save my life, and also we don't have a sewing machine yet, so my mum literally hand sewed the whole thing, so thanks mamage. By the way, I had J's onto the end of like everything. I know it's really weird. Anyway, so after it's sewn, it will look very nice. Sure. Okay, now for the green dots on the t-shirts, you have 2 options. So as you can see, she has 4 green dots like that. The first option is to fabric paint. So I didn't like how this one turned out. You can do this if you want, it's just quite messy. All you can do is make a template out of different objects, as you just saw. And then you're just going to take a sponge applicator and some green fabric paint. You have to be really careful. I wasn't as careful as I needed to be. Also, you really need to put something in between the layers of the t-shirt, like inside the t-shirt, just so that the fabric paint won't seep through. My fabric paint kind of seeped through because I didn't do that at first. Anyway, yeah, so you can kind of see like the dot formation. The 3 dots on the side, they get smaller as they go down. You can't really tell on this one because I didn't do the size difference enough either. Anyway, so yeah, and I also got my mum's help because it was like really difficult to fabric paint it for some reason. So yeah, now it's just time to peel it up. Make sure it's dry before you do this. Anyway, as you can see, it turned out really messy. I really hate it. If you're more careful, it will probably look like a lot better. But yeah, I will show you method 2 in a sec. Just peel this one off first. Anyway, look at that. It's like quite messy, as you can tell. Anyway, now it's time for the second option, which is a iron-on t-shirt transfer paper. So I'm printing out 3 dots. Well, actually, I'm printing out 4 dots. I just printed out 1 on a separate sheet just so that it was like, I knew it was big enough. And then you're just going to cut out the circles individually. Make sure you cut them out like individually, like I said, because it like kind of leaves a bit of a shine. So if you put it all on one piece of paper, you'll have like a shine like in between the circles and it will not look good. So yeah, cut them out individually, then just flip them over and then iron them on. Just follow the package directions because yeah, I got mine at WH Smith, so, and it was like £12, which is, no, it was £13, which is like really expensive, but oh well. Okay, now make sure it has a matte finish, and to have a matte finish you have to peel it off before it cools down, which like kind of burns your fingers, but it's better to have it matte than shiny. So yeah, just peel that off, and mine actually turned out a bit patchy. Again, if you're more careful, it'll probably look less patchy, but I still prefer this way more than the fabric paint, because I hated the fabric paint, honestly. It was gross. Anyway, The big one was like took ages, but you know, so peel that off, and then you are done. That is your Kotori t-shirt, and I really like how this one turned out. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the failed skirt. Why does my nose look like I have some kind of cold? I'm sorry. Okay, so the skirt, you are going to need 2 of the exact same skirts. Make sure they are frilly. This is where I messed up. I got a straight skirt, and I was going to like pull on the elastic and sew it together to make it like gathered at the top, if that makes sense, and then make it wavy. It didn't work. It took way too much time as well. So you're going to take one of the skirts and you're going to fabric dye it, just follow the package directions, but yeah, fabric dye one of them. Also, this grey was a bit too dark, so I recommend using a different dye to the Dylon, what was it called, like pewter grey, however you say that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so also, like I said, make sure to use frilly skirts. Mine just like didn't work out. If you were to use frilly skirts, it would look way better. So here you go, here's me just dyeing the skirt, yeah, then just like rinse it out, just follow the directions, because it'll be different for everyone. Now the idea I had was just to have one of them light grey and one of them dark grey. That's why you need 2 skirts, and I was just gonna wear one of them on top of the other one, but like I said, it didn't gather properly. Well, actually, I didn't even get around to gathering it because it was taking too long, and I kind of messed up the skirt trying to like get rid of the seam. Like I said, it just didn't work. Just use frilly skirts. I will leave a link in the description to some frilly skirts that I found on Amazon, and I might do this in the future, maybe, but for now I'm just gonna use the frilly shorts I found. Now, I forgot to do a little transition for this, but now it's time to make the shoes, and these are like the easiest thing here. So you're gonna take some shoes, like some like Converse things. Don't use real Converse though, that's like such a waste of money. I'm just using these fake Converse that I got from Primark, and then just take the laces out and tape around the edge of like the sole, because you do not want to get fabric paint on that. Then yeah, just make sure like all of it's covered. This takes quite a lot of time, but it's like well worth it. Then I'm just taking some green fabric paint, and I'm just gonna paint the side. Also, I'm really sorry for that baby in the background. It's a baby, just she's a baby, so she's crying because babies cry. Anyway, then you're just gonna paint the side. We paint everywhere. Except for the little back, I don't know what it's called, but there's like a bit on the back, like a stripe on the back that's actually meant to be white. I painted over mine because I was an idiot and didn't really look at them properly, like Kotoris. Anyway, so you may need a second coat. Mine did need a second coat, but then you're just gonna let them dry and then you're done. So now it's time for shoe 2. I wanted to completely film painting these just because why not? So just enjoy this painting montage. So yeah. And now it is finally time to peel off the tape. This is like the best part, honestly. It's so fun. It's just satisfying to watch it peel off. There were a few places that I needed to touch up, but that's like fine. So yeah, why did I say off? Anyway, now you're just going to put the laces back in, and then you are done. Okay, so yeah, that's how you look like this. I just paired it, that's like not a thing. I just put it with this wig which I got from eBay. I'll leave a link in the description. And I made a little bow for it since the bow I came with was like not that good. And I also paired it with these frilly shorts I got from Tesco's. There's going to be a link in the description. And if you can't get the stuff from Tesco, because I don't think they ship to America or any other country, I will leave an Amazon link to something similar. And I also use these green tights that are also from Tesco. They're just like kids' school tights. I don't actually wear socks, but like I couldn't be bothered to do the socks, so just excuse that, and you can make socks if you want and dye them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, bye.